Hi, and welcome back to Lyng District Model Railway, episode 72. My name's Steve. This video is all about little bits, finishing off the canal, not pouring the water, not going to get you into that yet, that's for another thing, but finish all the little tiny bits, the bit of grass here, the bit of the green bush here, the tree here, all that sort of thing. So I hope you like it, hope you enjoy it. Any comments please leave below, and if you like, please subscribe. Anyway, on to the video. Take care. So what I've now done is cut out this section here. This is where I want the little train station to go. I looked at different things, different sort of buildings I could get, and I decided to go for the country station. It comes with like 3 or 4 different buildings that you put together, but I didn't want to put all 4 of them there. So what I've done is, I'll take you over to my little workbench. It is little. So what I've done is I've built this little thing. So this is the actual waiting room on the other side. For those who know the kit, this is the waiting room on the other side of the platform. But I decided to use this as the station for that area because there's only a few houses there, and it is only for dropping off on these sort of things. People will buy a ticket or pay on the way out or wherever. But the way I've designed it is so that on this side there's a ramp coming down from the top of the level at the top there, coming down to the station, and then there's two station lights, and there's some lights inside of there, and this extended bit on the platform. And I've built another piece then that will fit along here, and there'll be a crane on there, so the quarry stones could be loaded in to the trains that are running up and down on the platform there. So the quarry wagons would stop here, and the crane would then lift them from the foam side down onto the wagons. That's the plan. Obviously I've got all these wires sticking out from underneath, so my next job now is to get this fitted and see what it looks like. Okay, so this is the station fitted. Goes along there. This is the tracks. You can see it just extends just back behind the houses there, and the ramp then comes up to there. There's that extension I was talking to you about that takes it along to that bit there, so that it just needs a bit of scenic work doing in the corner there to fill that up. And then what I'm going to do is then put these two. This is the actual station that you buy in the kit. Put them together there. Have them just behind, in front of the ramp there, and that would be, I'm going to probably call that the quarry house. So that'll be the offices for the quarry. That was a thought. And then yeah, so that was an idea. I've still got this bit to put in. I don't know whether or not I should put that in there or not. It might be a bit overboard actually, I'm not sure. It might stay there, decide. I was thinking about using it to go here, but it's too big. I could put it there, but that's too big. Could put it there, but then it hides both sides of that, so it could be I'd finish that off there. Because there'll be no more houses on this side. This is basically from here on is the quarry side, so be a wall here with a gate. I'll probably just end up grassing this over. It could be a car park actually. Yeah, I might turn it into a car park, and that would be the quarry bit. I don't know what people's ideas are. He uses those up. What I've then got to do is I came across these actually. Quite like them. There, quarry there. but I could finish them off and put them there, and then I've got to put some buildings here, so I don't know what to do there. Got no one of them there. And the other thing I've been working on is the pub now has got its garden wall, a little bench there, just need to populate it, some barrels and stuff like that, and then the brewery's got a foreman and a customer, and then I don't know if you can see that I've got the horse pulling. Let's move him out a bit. Old dray, a couple of crates are on the back, and barrels out the front. So yeah, it's just bringing all these little bits, bringing it together. So next job now. All of this hasn't been wired up yet. That hasn't been. Oh, so that hasn't been. The lights haven't been. Oh yeah, I want to put another light there, street lamp there, and then a car park. Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, just thought of that. That'd be good. And then once this bit is done, well, I can ballast all of that now. And then once this bit is done, and I've got the bits and pieces for the quarry, that side of the bit is done there. And then crack on with that. Then there's this little area here to finish off. So we'll see what I can do with that. See what I can put in there. Perhaps a little walkway up. I've already got the path there, I can have a walkway up to that. Or the other thing I'm going to do is put set steps in there. Steps down from here, down onto the station. Well, that's what we've got so far. Crack on. Okay, so a quick update as to where I am now after another couple of days. I'll just take you around. So I've got the pub, a couple of gentlemen and old folks in there having a drink, the brewery, and the houses coming around there, and now I've put in the station. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that station for you. Got the station in there. I've ballasted all the tracks there, and then I've put down the quarry offices just in front of that, and that will take some of the road going round there. Like I said, the idea is I'm going to have a crane here to lift loads off from there and drop into the wagons and vice versa. I haven't put the steps in here yet, I'm going to do that. And I've taken that down to the quarry itself. What else have I done? I've put a couple of hedges into the camping area just to break it off into different sections. And then just basically had a tidy up. I've got to wait for I'm running the top lines, simply from the point of view that the bottom lines have been gluing the ballast in there, so I'm not running anything over there while it's glued down on there. Yeah, that's about it. I've got horse boxing on the riding stables, minibus for the scouts, a couple of people on the pavement. So yeah, so what I've now got to do is wait for that ballast to dry. I'm awaiting some more of this wall in here because I need to continue that all the way down, and then I'm going to grass a little bit of grass on the edges there. I've created a little car park here and a path going up to the canal side for walkers, and again I've just got to add some grass onto this and there. Stuck these rocks down, and again this is all got to be grassed down to there, and I can't do any of that. I don't want to do any of that until I can run some trains around and clean these ballast. This is where I've been ballasting, clean these up, and I'm awaiting that. The other thing I've got to wait for is underneath here you'll see all the, you can see all that. These are all the wires for all the lights I've put in. I'm waiting for another distributor board to fit up on there for all the lights for the houses and street lights. So I'll wait for that. And a couple of other bits and pieces and vehicles. And while I'm waiting for them, then I'll be putting it off, but I'll probably end up making up a couple of warehouses to fit there, probably about 3 or 4. Probably an office building. I'm going to do that by scratch building that all myself, see how I get on. Well, yeah, so there's an update as to where I am at this point. See you later. So this is the first attempt I've done to make myself a little building using balsa wood. Obviously I'm going to put a roof on that, but it's just a basic like little warehouse. I don't know yet, I'll probably put something on the sides there, and then moved on to create something a little bit more bigger. Looks huge when I'm right up close, but it's actually quite small. I've taken the measurements from the Metcalf kit, so the height, etc., for lorries getting in underneath there. The idea is that this overhang, so the canal side will come here, and this overhang shelters the boats, the canal boats, while they're offloading. That's the idea. That was my thought. I don't know if it's going to work yet, but again, made from balsa wood. I've penciled some lines in. If I use a wash, I'm hoping that'll show up as if it's wood board. And again, I'll put a sloping roof on that, probably a tarmac or a tile roof. But yeah, so now what I'm going to do is, like with that one, I'm going to start painting. So I'll come back when I've got this one done. See what it looks like. Alright, so I've got the roofs on. I don't know what they're going to look like till I get them on the scene, but they're more or less what I'm thinking. Vape out of the way. I'll wait for the roof to dry on now, and then I'll go and put it on and see what it looks like. They're not bad for a first attempt. It could be a lot better, so I'll have another go. Okay, so an update as to where I've managed to get up to. So let's go from there. That's the canal basin with the sheds in place. Not quite happy with them. I'm still not happy with them, but not bad for a first go. I'll probably do a bit more on them. The idea is the canal boats come and unload in the shelter, but I don't know how I'm going to arrange it yet. Where you can see it's quite a good scene now. So I've got it coming down. If I just pull back a little bit, you'll see the campsite. I've grassed all the way along there, all the way along the road, and down to this bit here. And then on this side I've made a little lay-by car park, and then a track. If I swing it round, track going up onto the canal side, and then over on the other side of the canal I've put some scenics on there with a little mud track and the grass in there ready for the edges. We've got the ramp going down to the railway station there, and the walls are in place, and going all the way round down to the station. So I'm quite pleased with it overall. It's come out alright. So I've been putting it off. I'm putting it off every day, but I think the day has come finally when I'm going to have to pour the glue, get the water in, as it were. I might paint that first again, because as you can see I've got scratches in there, so I'm probably going to cover this again first. Just another excuse for me to delay it a little bit. Well, you can see it's going in under there, so it's going to look quite good. I'm thinking I'll probably add a few more. I can add to this as I go along, but yeah, a few trees in there, and cars along there, obviously. I've done all the wiring now, so I'll just hold you there, take you back. You can see the rest of the layout, and I'll switch the main lights off and put the town lights on. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. You can see I've now got lights in the street lamps, lights in the brewery, in the streets, in the houses there, street lamps, and on the station, and in the quarry building there. And there should be some lights in there. Yeah, you can see the lights in there. So that's all in place. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to paint that canal and then pour the first lot in. So I might end the video here, or I might come back, I don't know yet. But it's this section is now complete, more or less. Not bad, quite like it. Just got to get a few quarry machines to make that come alive a bit more. I'll see you in a bit, I think. If not, yeah.